Well, you guys, we are still in Asuncion, Paraguay. Silence. Um, I went to the gym today at like 6 o'clock. Late gym session. I had last time I went to the gym that late, I was in Nairobi, like August, Nairobi. Um, it's better for me to go to the gym in the morning. Also, smile and say cheese, cheese. Um, I told you guys I would go live again, and I see that Kamal here in the chat said that he was see, this is why we love Austin. I had a good hunch the man would have another live before the night's out. You guys know this is how I'm passing by time. Now when we get about 100 people, I'm making a little announcement here in a second about some plans here in Paraguay. Why do I only have 3 comments? I don't know, man. Leave 4 more comments so it can look like something's going on in here. I already smoked a cigar. If you guys don't know, this is the Days of Glory. Dias Gloria. Dias de Gloria. It was a medium Churchill cigar, and it was also fantastic. And it even came with the paper for you guys to burn instead of using a lighter, which is way better on the taste. I don't know why people got problems with you. Seem chill. You know why they got problems with me, because they want to be me. They want to be able to sit on the couch at the house and have, you know, 300-400 people tune in, but they can't do it because it's only me. It's only me that could do that. You know what I mean? So we almost got 100 people. I'm gonna start making a little announcement. But this is not the announcement. I've been eating very, very good, and I know I'm getting right because when I'm walking out of the gym, the chicks are looking like, oh, because the tight red shirt and the tight black Under Armour shirt are fitting better. They might have the Puma shirt defeated, but I'm going a little dry right now. I really ain't been doing nothing. That's why I've been on these lives. Uh, but everything happens for a reason because the interviews are doing very well, and it's just God telling me you need to keep doing the interviews. You don't need any women distracting you right now because I came back here and I was on it, and then I'm like, I'm getting numbers and they're kind of like bullshitting around. So I'm like, keep working. That's what work is for. So we got 92 people watching now. I can't get a girlfriend. No, where you get married? Where did you get married from out of that? I took some pre-workout before I went to the gym at 6 p.m. at night, so might be up all night. Who knows? Now, now that we got 100 people watching, my birthday is exactly 1 week from now. A lot of people are like, get out of the sunshine, it's boring. Get out of the sunshine, it's boring, which I would agree. I've been thinking this whole time, like, man, like I need to celebrate my birthday. But I don't need to be here because it's not enough going on. So I was thinking, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? And there's a couple of other cities around Paraguay there's nothing there either. But Jason told me just to try a new city. And there's a city that is on the border. It borders Brazil and Argentina, and it's a lot. It's a. He said it's a pretty good vibe over there. So I was like, why not? I could go over there for like a couple days, for my birthday and just celebrate, you know. So he said, "You think too much. Relationships won't be perfect," is what I've started to think. No, I don't think too damn much. I actually ain't thinking about shit. That's just the title of the video. Now, I the reason so we might go over there. In order for us to go to another city, guys, we need like $400. I could ride. I could get my transportation for $20, and I could get the Airbnb for like I think 200, 250, something like that. So if you guys want to see a lit, if you guys want to see a lit birthday live stream and review of a new city, hit the Cash App at $ Austin Holloman. You guys have not been donating to the Cash App. Not like y'all were when I was in not like y'all were when I was in Lima and Dallas. I was the Cash Apps was rolling in. Now I'm in the position to go to Turkey and other places. Y'all don't want to hit the Cash App. Y'all just want to hit the super chat, which is fine. That just means that things might be delayed a little bit because I had to wait for that to come in the mail. Not the mail, but I have to wait for the payment to be dropped off, which is a while from now. More than a month, like 5 weeks. So he said, "No thanks, I ain't giving my hard-earned money." It's hard for me to earn this money. You know how much shit I didn't got caught up in doing this content. Now, the reason I say I can't get a girlfriend, as much as I would love to just sit here and do live streams and, oh, baby, come sit in my lap and let's do this and let's do that. The girls don't take your boy Austin serious. You know why? You know why they don't take me serious? It's because they can see that I travel all the time. So until I actually get somewhere and I'm like, no, let me show you my year lease. Like when I was living in Salvador Bahia, I had chicks that wanted to date me seriously. Like not just to fuck, like they wanted to seriously date me. And because I would show them like, no, I'm gonna be here no less than 1 year. And they were like, "Oh, okay, so he has this paperwork. He showed me that he's actually staying here, and not just a tourist. So like we can hang out a couple times." I don't have that right now. Official Kobe said you move around too much. I know, man. I know, man. I know. So scrub your Instagram and women. Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, you talking about like unfollow? So I have been doing good at that. I've unfollowed all. If I don't know the chicks, I don't follow them anymore. If for sure if they don't follow me back, it's been like that. If they don't follow me back, I don't follow them. But if I've never met them, or if I haven't talked to them on the phone, or we don't know each other, I don't follow them. Now, damn, 9 minutes has went by already. Time flies. Before you know it, I'll be 40. Uh, they don't take me serious. Remove the pictures of women on it. Oh, do I really want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Put a one in the chat if I should take the chicks that's off my Instagram. Let me put in my group chat. Because Anonymous might be hating. He might be just trying to get rid of my social proof. Because I'm going to tell you like this. The chicks that's on my Insta, I mean, I haven't had anybody like, I mean, I guess I have. Man, it's some stuff I really don't want to delete though, man. Like a different woman in every country. Hey, the thing is, these women that are on my Instagram, it doesn't look like we're dating. It just looks like, oh, like we're friends. We're just having a good time. Like you got queso, we just got some friends. I mean, I've had some chicks ask me, like, is this your girlfriend? And I'm like, how do you not see that there's like another girl below her? Like, you think I got a girlfriend? I would never get a girlfriend in these other countries. Some of these chicks can come off like this Ethiopian chick in Rwanda that can come down. Hey Dejan, why don't you get out of my damn business? Most of the women I've dealt with. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, if we were to take some photos off, it's not really, now that I'm looking through, it's not that many women. It's Kate. We got a picture of Kate and I holding each other. uh, nah, I think because these photos look innocent is the reason why. I guess it's why it does look like I'm a player, I guess you could say. We're gonna do a poll because I really don't want to delete my shit. So I put a poll up. He said most women want what other women want, so not all have to come down. Yeah, that's why. Because let me tell you something. At least when I was in the states, I know they don't think outside the states the same, but whenever I was in the states, uh, when I had no chicks on my Instagram, like motherfuckers used to call me like, oh, like they thought something was wrong with me because like I had no like my Instagram was just Austin. And I'm like, what the hell makes you think something is wrong with me? Because like there's no I just gotta realize those people over there are dumb. But you know, Natria says you don't take the pics down, you're single and can do what you want. Yeah, and the thing is, I think the reason I'm not really wanting to take the pic, well, right now Austin Harlem is going through a rebranding phase, right? Like we're switching up the content. We're I'm telling people they can't call in cussing, cussing, cussing. You know, we looking to go to Saudi Arabia. We rebranded. We're actually trying to get away from having women in the videos at all. That don't mean that there won't be any women. Like I'm still gonna walk around and ask women for directions just so you guys can get a snippet, or just be like, say hey to the camera. Innocent stuff like that that nobody can say like, oh, like you were dealing with this one. Like, no, I asked her where the damn grocery store was at. They can't say that. But the thing is, I'm country hopping, right? I'm country hopping, and with me country hopping, like I can't get a girlfriend anyway. Like I'm not gonna be able to get a girlfriend because like I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks and then I'm gone. Like imagine if I would have got a girlfriend in Nairobi. Like it's been like 7 months. I'm not gonna. That's not sustainable. In 7 months, she's probably been with at least seven dudes. So that's not sustainable. But if I want to stay somewhere for a year, man, it's more reasonable. But I guess according to you guys, with those photos up, let me tell you, because he said you won't get any quality women with those pictures. I had a perfect response for you. and I forgot. But the thing is, having a different girlfriend, having the women up on the photo. I don't know. Like let's go through it together. Let's see. First of all, let's see what the poll says, and then let's go through it together. 63% said no, which is what I was thinking. So, like for example, a photo that could come down is like this one where I'm in Nairobi. Your channel will grow more with a girlfriend. Fuck that. This one when I was in Nairobi, like that doesn't look like I'm a player. That just looks like just some random chicks. They're not random. I know one. I know two of them. But like, I don't think chicks are gonna look at that and be like, "Oh, like this dude is like fucking all three of them." Like, I don't think they're gonna think that. Now, this photo also looks innocent, and if anybody has an issue with it, they could click it and see that she's somebody with almost 1 million followers. And it's like, oh, like, and it even says in the description like collaboration in Senegal. Like it's like a collaborated, you know. Now this one, I guess somebody could think that we're like together here. This one, I mean, obviously, I could see why there could be an issue because that's why I'm bringing it up. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. You got this one. Now, that one kind of does look like we're in a relationship or something. I can take this one down. I don't even like this photo. I can take that one down. Fuck that photo. We'll just archive them and it'll be it's more research, right? We'll see like if you take the photos down, do the higher quality chicks, the lawyer chicks, do they come around? You know? This is another one with a bunch of chicks. Look, I was squatting on the ground. He said that's the South African chick. She's not on my thing. These aren't random women. If I seen these women, they would recognize me and we could talk. I know them. Now this one I could see. Look at that one. Your boy had his legs showing and shit. They gonna think I'm doing OnlyFans because it says more content on the way. Y'all think they're gonna think I'm in a relationship with her, the old lady. The South African chick told me to take her down. Now this one, I could see that one. That one got 209 comments though. And that's all the women that are on the page. That's it after that. There's no more women after that. What put a one in the chat if I should take down that famous Kate photo because that photo went viral and people was reposting it. Also, it's got black men travel. This is what you need to do. Travel. Yeah. He said your Instagram is low key lit. Yeah, that's why I don't want to delete it. Instagram, my Instagram is lit. That's why that's why I got so much play from it. Cause it is lit as shit. What about this one? Don't delete nothing. Let them know you that ninja. But what if I want the thing is this, man. Even if I delete these photos, like they're all over the internet. Even if I took them all off my YouTube, like like people have written articles and put these photos. But I'm talking to No Reservations right now, and he said he asked a chick, and he says one of his homegirls said he should take the photos off with pics and him and other girls because she said it's a turnoff. A lot of women said that. See, the reason why I have a hard time doing this because I just don't be giving a fuck what nobody thinks. They are classic. They really are classic pictures, man. Like if you went to a page of a woman with a lot of different men, here's the thing though, men and women don't look like that. I mean, they don't think like that, right? Like as a man, yeah. If I see a chick with a lot of dudes, I'm gonna be like, all right, like maybe I could smash, and that's pushing it, you know. But whenever women see like I mean, look at the real life results, right? If you go to a club, right, and let's say you don't have to be a club, it could be a cafeteria, and all the women are looking at you, like that makes more women be want to be like, okay, I'm gonna get them first. Like women aren't paying attention to the guy that nobody else is paying attention to. That's just a fucking fact. But as men, if we like what we see, we don't care. Like I've never liked I never like been like, oh, like I'm not gonna talk to that chick because a lot of dudes want her. Like I don't give a fuck. Like if I want her, I want her. You know, that's how men think. Women don't think like that. I mean, let me know what y'all think. I can get some of them. What about this one? But I guess I gotta come back now. When? When? I mean, it depends. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. Like she didn't like that. That's not the end of the. She didn't like it. I said she's gonna miss me. So. I will miss you. Oh. Wow. You miss me? Yes, I'm gonna miss you. So much I'm gonna watch out. Other than that, I don't really. There's nothing. Outside of what I've shown y'all. There's really nothing else. Put a one in the chat if I should take this girl down or this video. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all research. I weigh like 170 now. I weighed 195 when I was in Brazil. We might have to do a call in on this one, man. Austin got to find. Why don't I just pull up my Instagram on the computer so you guys can look with me? And that's how I'm looking at it too, right? It's memory lane. Because if we go even further, the chicks just want to judge Austin. I mean, if they see this photo, maybe they're gonna be like, "This dude been the shit." If they see that photo, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Austin been on point." Same way how I had to grow up, that they can see that in Instagram. But if they have common sense, they would see in the past. I haven't posted a picture of me like where it looks like I could possibly be dating a chick in like since this photo with Crystal. Since then, that was in August, and she's on the other side of the world. Oh well, maybe this one. But I could get away with that one because there was four girls at the table. So I mean, it could look like we were just all having a good time. No, I can pull up my IG on I have my stuff to I need to go over there. Put my hold on, let me get this charger. Let me plug this in. So I can impress the guys, they'd be like, oh, like this guy is the shit. Like he's getting them. The men like to look at my profile because they look like, you know, I cut my own hair. It was one video you had with a shy Brazilian. You were trying to get her to say hi, but she was blushing too hard. I don't think that's on my Instagram though. That's on YouTube. Yeah, it is motivational for some guys to see my account.
$1,000, I'm not going to be submissive to a man because I have seen how a man can let a woman down.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna start unfollowing people that post that shit. I don't want to see these American chicks just sitting around saying the same shit they've been saying since 2010. I've had enough. How many times are we gonna post different American chicks saying the same stupid shit? I'm tired of that shit. Yeah, you're right, Judicial. It is a status. It does come with it. I mean, I guess like Michael B. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan, he has photos with what's her name? And whoever else, whatever white girl he was dating. I know he was dating some white girl. But like somebody said, I speak more than two languages: English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So instantly, because I know whenever I meet a chick that know three languages, I'm like, yeah, she done been around the block. Ain't nobody, especially if you done like if you in somewhere like Paraguay on the border with Brazil, you could slide. But whenever you meet a foreign chick that knows English, like if I meet a Brazilian chick that knows English, the first I'm like, so how you know English? That's always my like. How do you? What are you doing knowing English? So it makes sense. So I can't hide that because I'm not gonna hide a skill I have, which is speaking three languages. I can't hide the travels. Even a chick that seemed like, oh, he's been traveling around the world. Like she's gonna think like, he was trying different women while he did that too. That redhead you had a pick of, did you do a video? No. But I met this chick on online. The Brazilian girls like me. Bottom line. Whatever the world says about what women think is the opposite. They DM slide more when they think you have a hot girlfriend. Yeah, that's worldwide. That has been true. So I've also said this, like when I had no women on my Instagram, like sending DMs was pretty much a dry job. Like it was like I would ask myself, like, why are you even DMing a chick? I started putting chicks on my Instagram. American chicks are reaching out to me. Like this is like December, January, February. They're reaching out to me, and I'm like, that's what it This internet is shit, man. How many women were frightened away because of the perceived Playboy image? Not that many. Go with your clean, fresh look. I'm gonna tell you right now, when I had the Playboy image when I was in Kenya, because people in Kenya used to be like, "That's Crystal's boyfriend." That did that did not stop me from, like, to be honest with you, like, chicks that knew Crystal was coming after me. You know what I mean? So that's really why I haven't deleted nothing. Because I'm like, why would I delete it? It seems like it's working. We'll have to think about it. But we can do the journalism approach, right? Like, I post a video on my Instagram about how Afro Latinas don't want y'all, and how Brazil's more racist than the United States. Me almost getting hurt in Colombia, telling dudes to book a consultation to go to Colombia, asking people for directions, complaining about people begging for money in Africa. Me and O'Shea do Jackson talking about Africa. So it's not really, you know, it's research, but we're gonna keep trying it. And this judiciary right about this. He says, if I was a woman, I look at a ninja's IG and it was blank, I'm gonna think he's lame. I'm telling you, that's really what they think. Like, in my experience of posting these girls on my Instagram, these chicks really be like interested, or I should say curious. Like, they start asking me questions about the girls, and you know, so I use Tinder and Bumble, but I use Bumble more than anything. But it depends on where you're at. Like, certain cities, Tinder is better. Certain cities, Bumble is better. You will have more respect. And there's another thing that chicks have always told me. They're like, well, at least I know what I'm getting into. So there's some chicks that will proceed and some chicks that will choose to not proceed. We got a Bella's art this. I really be outside. I mean, I'm out. I'm more than outside. I'm a passport. I'm a passport stamper. I go way further than outside. I go outside the borders. I go outside of continents. So ain't nobody beating me with outside. I just started using dating apps. Dr. Durden said pre-selection is a real thing. Yes, it really is. Yeah, this one was expensive. This one was a little more expensive. It wasn't, I don't buy expensive cigars. No, I smoke too much to buy cigars that are expensive. But this isn't a $5 cigar though. LAM sent $1 for clown. Maybe that's the pre-selection. She loves sending. Let me see how many dollars she has sent. She sends $1 quite often. You got more than $1 for once. You want me to show you a photo? You want me to show you a photo on a live stream? She done sent $1 19 times with insults. He said your age fast if you keep smoking. Great. Women like older men anyway. That's what y'all say. The more I smoke these, the more it look like I have more resources. How about that? Because y'all say they like the older men because they have resources. Well, maybe I look like I have more resources. Keep smoking. But I'm smoking because like I haven't drank in it'll be a week and 2 days. So like I haven't been spending money on alcohol. Sneak what? Anonymous sneak what? Yeah, she tell me if you want me to send me another dollar and I put your photo. She's a pretty girl too. She's an American chick. I can tell by how much shit she talks. She's an American chick. Send me another dollar and I'll put your photo on the screen. Ozzy said what? I'll sneak across the border. I'm gonna go to the border town. Like, they have Brazilians there from what I heard, so I can enjoy Brazil from there. I didn't even burn that right. I didn't delete any photos. Is Asuncion worth the trip? I keep telling y'all this is not a vacation spot. Don't come here on vacation. Every American that I've met here lives here. This is not a place. If you come to Asuncion for a week, you will be disappointed. It's nothing to do. The actions speak for themselves. I be sitting in the house talking to y'all all day. When I was in Peru, I was still talking to y'all, but we was walking around the city. Huge difference. That one is strong as hell. Let me go get some more water. For dudes that want to come to Paraguay on vacation, the reason why I tell y'all not to is because number one, you ain't just flying to Paraguay. Like you gotta jump through some hoops to get here. you're gonna go through 2 or 3 probably 4 different airports to get here. Just to be sitting in the house. Yeah, it is a peaceful place though. It's peaceful because it ain't nothing to do. If you want to go on vacation, go to Santiago whenever it warms up because it's cold. It was in the 30s when I checked a couple days ago. It's cold there, but it's a lot to do. Go to Brazil. Go to Peru for sure. I loved it. I will be back. Don't go to Bolivia because Bolivia is not too much different than this. Bolivia just had a little more to do. I told you guys last time, there's no zoo, there's no aquarium, there's no amusement park, there's no nothing. I had on a jacket. And it's actually cold right now. It's actually cold in Paraguay. I had on that Peru jacket. I had that on for the interview today. It's a Bellas Artis. I've only smoked this once and I never smoked it again because you had to be ready to smoke this. Like this is I'm gonna probably take an hour and a half to 2 hours to smoke this. Even if you brought your girl with you, you'd still be bored. But you just be bored together. Jason is at the house. I'm at the house. Is Paraguay the safest out of the South American countries? No, absolutely not. This city is not dangerous in this area. If you go outside, it does get a little more sketchy. If you go downtown, they have like a favela there. So in this area, you're all right. But and this area is not that big. That's why I'm telling you guys to go somewhere else. It's not big enough. But if you go to the border cities, they have murders and shit like that. So Paraguay is not the safest. The safest, and I think this is like official, like this is documented. The safest country in South America is Uruguay. It's more expensive, but I can guarantee you ain't nothing gonna happen to you. Nothing. I wasn't even begged for money. I've been begged for money here in Assumption pretty much every day, 4 or 5 times a day. But in Uruguay, nobody ever begged me for money, not one time. Now, I'm not saying that they don't, but I went a lot of places. I even went to the poor area in Montevideo. I still didn't get begged. I got it on video too. I've been to Colombia and it was sketchy. No, Colombia is beyond sketchy. Colombia is dangerous. I dropped the link. You said you wanted to call in. What's my opinion on Central America is more dangerous than South America, I think. I haven't been, but I know when you start talking about Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, like El Salvador just recently El Salvador just recently got safe. Like that shit used to be one of the most dangerous countries in the world. Central America has never known to be safe. Yeah, that shit has always been dangerous. I don't know about Panama and Costa Rica, but Richie Rich, shut your mouth. People give me money because I provide value. People drop money during interviews and debates and vlogs. Maybe this doesn't matter to you, but Fit and Fearless, Nora Austin Dunham have pictures of women on their Instagram pages. I noticed that. I noticed that. Um, I think Austin Dunham is not as much of a dating coach as Fit and Fearless. But they're dating American chicks, you know? Tanzania and Rwanda are both safe. But Tanzania has way better food. Rwanda's food is not bad. It's just Tanzania is just unbeatable. Hold on 1 second. I dropped the call-in link if you want to call in. I tell you, man, I really am bored around here. I need you guys to tell me who we need to interview tomorrow. I've been reaching out to some people. It's getting like, I don't know if I can find somebody for tomorrow. I'm trying. Somebody booked for the 17th to do an interview. I got the one black chick I met in Lima. I was going to talk about them wanting to breed out, but she stopped replying. I think she thought I was bullshitting. because I had scheduled with her and then something didn't fall through. So she probably think I'm bullshitting her, which is fine. Call Floyd and discuss his fiasco. Let's do that. I was watching one of the LLTV shorts on Floyd. I was dying. He made Floyd look crazy. Yo, where you at?
Lab. A different part. I can't disclose that information, but
We need you to call in and tell us about what happened. I don't even know what happened. People just keep bringing it up. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Okay, that's fine. You ain't got to show. Don't worry. I don't work with the FBI yet. They did? I didn't. I just sent a link. Oh, they said have Floyd call in tomorrow. We can let him give a quick synopsis. What's going on, J.R. Young II?
Third, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Are you?
I'm doing all right. Remember we talked in Nicaragua. You was cutting Floyd hair. Remember that?
Where at?
It was in Nicaragua. It was before you went back to Dallas.
I was in Colombia.
Oh, you was? Oh, yeah. My bad. Yeah, what's up with it, man? How's everything going, man? I know it's been crazy lately, but I see you taking care of everything, man. Just keep your head up or whatever, man. What's up with Floyd, man? God dang, man, that boy need to get out of there, man.
Let me bring him on right now. He in the back waiting right now.
Man,
he got his avatar on. Hold on. We got Floyd. What's going on?
Oh man, what's going on, man? You living the life, you living the American dream, man. You don't even know it.
What
Man, what's going on? What's up?
What up, Floyd?
Oh, what's up? Who's that guy?
JR, man. Remember I was talking to you, he was cutting your hair in Colombia? Y'all remember that? You called me Junior, I kept saying JR, man, JR.
Oh man, I don't remember that.
It's all good.
Yeah, man, what's going on, guys?
So what happened to you, man? What happened?
So I got attacked by women, I think twice, I believe. I think it was twice. So the first time I was in Pedro Clandestine or Clandestine, I don't know, man. I just a strip that I was going out. I was walking down there to get some footage live on YouTube. It's on YouTube right now, live on YouTube. And I got attacked. The one lady grabbed my arm, tried to grab my phone, and I pulled away. And I started walking. And then this next chick, as I'm walking away, I get ran up on by 3 women. Literally ran up on. I'm literally walking away. And I just happened to look back and see them running up on me. So I turn around, film them. One lady tries to grab my phone. Literally tries to grab my phone. I pull back on her. It's on video. I pull back. And, they were just mad. I guess because I was filming. I don't know, man. It's a dangerous area, apparently. But what's done is done now, man. What's done is done.
Hey, you in the DR, ain't you, Floyd?
Yes, I am. I'm in the Dominican Republic.
You said you don't like it, man?
Yeah, I don't like Sosua. I'll tell you that. For what I'm trying to achieve, I don't like it. If I wasn't trying to do what I was doing, I probably would, but I don't really like Sosua like that, man. As of right now, unfortunately. So, yeah, man, it's horrible, man. All that just for filming, like literally all that just for filming buildings. I ain't even point. Only reason I point at the chicks is because they ran up on me. You know what I mean? That's this normal response. So.
You think it's the type of woman you be approaching, man? Because I was checking out. She was like, no, don't want to be on camera. I'm just like, well, he just. I mean, you were like you said, she ran across your your camera. So you think it's the type of women that you are attracted to?
No. This is me walking, doing some sightseeing in
Okay.
Pedro. I heard it's a scamming area. I don't know. That's what the people are saying. They get scammed over there. They do some shady things over there. I didn't know that. I just thought it was like the main strip where all the tourists be at. And I see a lot of foreigners there, so I'm just assuming I can film there. You know,
Yeah.
it's my
Yeah.
first time being there. It's just the way they came at me was disrespectful. So I
So
try
the
to
same thing
ignore.
happened to me happened to you.
What's up?
The same thing that happened to me happened to you. You were filming in the tourist area and then something went wrong.
Yeah. Well, yours wasn't as bad as mine, though.
Do
Unfortunately, I think
y'all
the
be
worst
ha-
of the.
do y'all be having burner phones, or it just don't matter if they see you American and they see you got something, they just gonna try to jack you if they see fit.
Well, I had a burner phone, but I also had my main phone on me. I shouldn't have never had it on me. I should have just kept my burner phone. But I do plan on filming in Sasua. I just might not film that area anymore, man, because people, people, they're threatening me and shit, man. I don't know why, man. I'm just filming. So I'll try to find some more activities to do, and go from there, I guess.
Hey, let me ask you this, Austin. So you prefer Tanzania over Kenya, or is that in Kenya?
Kenya over Tanzania.
Yeah. Why do you say that? Is it because of the women, the culture, or all the above?
The women, the development of the city, the nightlife is 7 days a week.
Hmm.
Everything works is very convenient. There's not as many power outages. Like I've never really experienced a outage in Kenya, except one restaurant. The electricity would go off every other day. It seems like, but there was no. That's like not even a precaution. I would tell you going to Nairobi is to worry about power outages. But in Tanzania, yeah, the apartment I was staying at, they had generators to stop the electricity from going out. So you would see the electricity shut off for a second, and then the generators would come on. It would do that 10 times a day. So they got electricity issues. HB Concepts and $5 for your videos are getting good ad spend right now. Keep your content on point. Thank you very much. Yes, that's what those interviews are doing. I'm gonna keep doing those. We should interview Floyd about his fiasco.
Someday, man, y'all gonna have to hit that cash out. Tell me I'm fine. No, I
We
got
got
you, man. I
Hey,
won't charge. I won't charge you, Austin. You're a good guy, man. Everybody else I charge. I charge everybody else nowadays. But I
hey,
got you, man.
let me ask you
Got you,
one more
buddy.
thing, man. To each of y'all, specifically you, Austin. Before I let you go, I appreciate you letting me on again, man. So I know you were saying that you like go on certain social media apps or whatever, which you really don't use, but in there out over the country is actually helped. What do you think about like if you have friends that are like minded and like let's say me and I'm going to I don't know Paraguay, well not Paraguay, but if I go to anywhere that you've been that you suggested, what do you think about if those women recommend their like minded type women to some of yours? What do you think about that?
to some of my homeboys.
Yeah, I mean, not like exactly. Oh yeah, hook up with him, but just like, hey, like that. What you think about that?
I've done that. I've done that a lot in Kenya. I've never
Okay,
had Kenyans turn me on to women, but I've had other American dudes do that before. Yeah,
okay,
that's a good way to meet them.
yeah, yeah. It cuts down on time too, but ain't nothing wrong with basically going out there and basically just meeting them on your own too with the app because it's quicker and like you said, it ain't like over here, man. I've been to Dallas too, man, and it's very diverse down there. But yeah, you were on point. Plus, it's your hometown anyway. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I know y'all got some chopping up to do. Nice to holler at you again, Floyd. And I'll
You
holler at
too,
you
buddy.
again later, Austin, man. Keep up and stay safe, man.
You as well. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, brother. All right.
What's going on, man? I can't show where I'm at right now. I'm in Sasua still. Um, what I say is the things that happened was unfortunate, and in the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big of a deal, but they make it more of a big deal than what it needs to be. They're turning a non-problem into a problem. Like it's pointless on what they're doing there in Sasua, man. I didn't even do nothing. I didn't. I did nothing wrong. In my opinion, I ain't do nothing wrong, but I guess the locals found my channel and they didn't like it. So I don't know. So what's going on, buddy?
Is the video still up on YouTube?
Yeah, you can watch it. It's a 6-hour video, but the answer doesn't take place until I think after it flip flops. But it's up there. It's a 6-hour live stream, but don't just after I get back to the crib, just end the stream because it's just me begging for 3 hours after that. You know, I got to get my dues. That's what it is, man. You gotta beg to my heart's content, man.
Wow.
But yeah, man.
You know LLTV gonna catch that one. He's a new
Oh.
pacer.
He's a new pacer, man. Oh, that's horrible, man. I don't know. Man, that's horrible, man. He shouldn't be the new pacer, man. He should mind his business. But I guess where the content is what he's gonna do, man. He's been making videos about me lately, but I just ignore him. Oh, you got you a new cigar, man. That's awesome.
Somebody asked in the chat, what was it? It's a Bellas Artis. BELLASARTES. They was yelling "fuck you," telling you to get off the phone. Damn, was your heart beating fast?
No, I just kept walking, man. Just kept walking, man. You know, I didn't. You know, if you curse me out and tell me to do something while cursing me out, I tend not to want to do it. I tend to want to keep the video on. You know what I mean? At that point, if you're like, "Hey, you shouldn't be filming around here," you know what I mean? And being nice about it, I would have turned it off, but they kept cursing at me, so I just said, "Okay, well, I'm gonna ignore you guys. Just keep walking."
Bro, I was watching one of LLTV's shorts because it popped up on my feed. Bro, he was making you look crazy as hell.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I didn't watch it. Didn't watch it, bud.
Bro, he was making you look crazy as hell. He did one on me too, but he's just like, he's not as funny as Peso, man, but he's funny.
Yeah, they look funny. So when you go live on YouTube, I'm assuming you use an iPhone, right?
Right now I'm using my DJI, but usually when I'm walking around, you can tell when I'm on my iPhone because the quality is different.
Yeah, my phone. I have a burner phone, man. I just can't risk getting my phone snatched. Like that one chick tried to snatch my phone. I pulled it away from her. Strong grip. She thinks she gonna rob my ass. She got something coming. And the way they ran up on me was aggressive, bro. I got ran up on 3 chicks. Like,
Were they black?
Mixture, but yeah, a mixture. They were black, but they were like light skinned.
Oh, they were that South American.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. That's what it was, man. That's crazy how things work out in life, man. It's crazy how things work in life. Well, I didn't know they did legal activity. I thought it was a main strip. Someone told me to go film. I took a challenge. I got a donation for it. I did what I kept my word, and it turned south. Turned south, man. Horrible. It's a horrible thing to experience.
So,
And,
Floyd, you're doing a social experiment too?
Huh?
Would you say you're doing a social experiment too?
Yeah, I guess in a sense, you know, but I'm more of a traveler, man. I like to see the cities, certain sites. I've been in the barrios filming, and I've never had these issues like I had here. People will look at me, but they don't do nothing. I went to the hood in Colombia, and they didn't do anything. So
you want to go to Saudi Arabia?
do I want to go to Saudi Arabia? I don't
Yeah.
know about that one, man. That might not. Wait, did they got like a visa requirement or what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I passed the visa, man.
I'm trying to decide if they're gonna let me in.
Yeah, that country's too conservative, I think, honestly. I think it's way more strict, and if you mess up, it might be your ass, bro. But then again, I don't know.
It'll be your head, not your ass.
Yeah, that too. I don't know, man. I tend to stay away from countries like those, man. I'm more of a Europe type of person, or South America or Asia. I'm not really a Middle Eastern type of person, man. I'll come back. But
I'm gonna go though just to see.
You might as well. I mean, I'll watch it from a distance, my guy, but I don't think I'm going. I don't think I really want to go. Maybe Turkey, but that's as far as Middle East I'm gonna go. It's Turkey. That's it. But yeah, man. What I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know. It got me a little nervous though. The way they were aggressive. But yeah, I'm supposed to have a tour tomorrow in the city. We're supposed to tour around the city and show more and see more of the sightseeing. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I just wasn't gonna go to the Pedro area no more. So yeah, I'm not gonna go there anymore. But I don't know if I have that same issue in another part of Sosua, or I want to go where the monkeys are at too. They got the monkeys that are, they got these monkey parks. They like all these monkeys running around. I guess they grab onto you or some shit. I don't know. I'm gonna try to do that.
Spider monkey.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
The black hairy ones.
Yeah. No, they're brown. They're not black. They also got zip lining too, but I don't know if I want to do that. That shit sounds scary. That's worse than paragliding. I don't know. That paragliding is more safer than it is that zip line.
So you think the paragliding is safer than the zip line?
Yeah, because you don't got a parachute. If you fall, you fall. You know what I mean? If that line snaps, it's a wrap. It's over with, man. It's over with. So, yeah. So apparently the locals are pissed off. I don't know.
So what are you pissed off?
They're pissed off by me filming that area. They're mad because I guess they found my channel. I guess one of the locals sent my channel to someone that knew a person. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to explain. They sent my video link and they were trying to find out who I am. And I'm like, that's crazy, man. These people are crazy. I personally wouldn't come back here though. This would be like a short trip and I'm leaving. I couldn't come back here, man. I couldn't come back to Sasua. I just personally couldn't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I couldn't even code approach. You want me to go, oh, you trying to get my number. I don't want to be on camera. They get all mean and all fidgety. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm just trying to get your number. Like, I'm code approaching, and they just mean mugging me. And, and it's just weird. It's just weird. Why are you mean mugging me for? What did I do to you? I'm trying to get your number. It reminds me of being back in the United States, honestly. But this is my opinion. Bud. It's my opinion. Yep, reminds me of being back in my community where I grew up at and dealing with them, unfortunately. But it's like a lighter version. They're not as bad. But it's like in the next 5 years they could be real bad about it. So yeah, man, that's the video. I don't think I'm trying to figure out what video that is. This is probably way back. You probably gotta push it way back because that's me going back to the house. So it's way before that. So pretty much when I'm here, that's pretty much a done data. So you probably gotta go back like an hour. And that's flip flop. So it's after flip flop. It's after flip flop. And it's after I was at the park. It's after the park. It's probably. Hey, keep going past that. Want to go past that. Keep going. I know it starts here. It's at the 256 mark, I think. Because the cop was trying to get him some too. And these chicks approached me. So you probably have to skip a little bit more, but these chicks approached me right after this dog. I get grabbed by a chick over right here. You'll see it soon. I'm talking to my buddy Jack, trying to take care of some business, stuff like that. But you'll see in this portion of the video, these chicks walk up and one chick grabs my fucking rib. I'm just like, why are you touching me? So one chick is waving at me and the other one's trying to grab me. I'm like, why are you grabbing me? I'm like,
is there audio?
No, it's muted because I'm talking to somebody. You have to fast forward to the start at 259 mark. It's
Oh,
them
those
chicks right there. It's them chicks right there. Yeah, it's them
look,
chicks.
look like they had some legs on them, boy.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, this is this chick. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was talking, and then
smoke.
this.
They walked up on you smoking.
Yeah. Unfortunately, man. Unfortunately, this chick right here to the right is the one that grabs me. This one, I ain't like that shit. Like I was going
They,
fucking.
they walked up on you smoking.
Unfortunately,
Damn.
I got on my body cam. It's better. It's a better, clearer version. She grabs my shit, and she grabs me, and then I think I turn on the camera.
Boy, they was
Like
getting.
That lady touched me. I don't like that shit. Bro, you take too long, bro. You take way too long. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go to the ATL.
That was it.
Yeah, that's another one. It comes up.
You should have it. I said it on my camera now.
All right, man. I'm gonna go to the ATL.
That was a quickest way to do it.
All right, cool. Where the fuck is the ATM at?
I know I don't know. My stream wasn't good in this area. This shit was horrible.
I don't like people touching me. They feel like they can touch me. I don't like that shit.
It might be your stream that's
I
doing
don't feel
that.
like people touching me. Excuse me, buddy. Excuse me. How you doing?
You hear that girl curse me out, right?
No video, yeah.
Going to autumn. How you doing? Good. Just passing through. Don't bother me. Don't bother me.
I mean, if they're getting mad about this, I don't know. Ain't nothing really going on in these videos. Just me walking through.
Trying to find an ATM and I can't find it. That lady grabbed my camera, literally. Yeah, when she went ahead, how you doing?
What is that?
Oh yeah. God damn. I like the girl with the afro, but yeah, she kept grabbing my camera. I ain't like that. It's my first day here, so yeah. Let me get back to the crib and then we can go from there. It's like the ATM just disappeared. Let me see. We got another. No, we didn't. Okay. How you doing? Good. All right. Well, don't get behind me. Go away. Shit's annoying, bro. Even the cops are getting in. How you doing?
Floyd.
What's up, man?
Now I done heard them say no video 2 or 3 times. Why the hell did you keep recording?
Because I felt like my life was in danger and I'm trying to get home safe. I mean, if something's gonna happen to me, I'd rather it be on camera, man. I don't want to be, something happens and there's no camera and nobody knows, and I ain't got time for that.
You should have You should have flipped the camera towards yourself though. If you heard,
I don't think it would have mattered, bro. They still would have thought I was recording. I did that when I was walking the first time, and they still thought I was recording, so it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered.
Let's see.
All right.
All right, I'm about to just walk home at this rate since I've already passed the more dangerous spots.
My phone's gonna die. What's it?
Even the cops trying to get him some. That's crazy. I like that fan though right there. That's a good fan. You seen that cop trying to get? Oh, you didn't see that.
My phone.
Well, okay. All right, guys, we're gonna head back to the crib. Feeling a lot of hostility here, but hey, you got to take chances in life. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, you didn't see it. My body cam shows a better version
Don't
of that.
touch me. I don't like that. Don't touch me. It's like you're gonna run up on me like that.
I think that's everything, to be honest.
Like you're gonna run up on me and try to grab my phone. What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, taking all the risk for you guys, man. So I am going back home. I need to find an ATM. Oh, you just saw the real side of Dominican Republic, unfortunately. Oh, they got an ATM right here. I don't feel like stopping by an ATM after that experience, but that's just is what it is. What's wrong with the camera, man? It's not that I'm filming, but I'm literally walking home, minding my business. It would be different if I was stopping by and I just pointed it at you. So it's weird.
All right, buddy. You living a life over there. What's going on?
Yeah, that I guess it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but they over exaggerated, man. That body cam shows more though. My life didn't really show anything. That's the crazy.
Wait, so why do you think why do you feel in danger? It don't even look like. I think that was the end of that.
Yeah, but people were telling me that locals they're plotting because they're mad that I filmed that strip.
Bro, they're just talking, man.
All right, well, sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Style King says, "Great show. I need to do an interview on you. That'd be great. I appreciate the $10 super chat. Yeah, we could do that. Just hit my email. Great work, Razor. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
So where's the body cam? The body cam will come out whenever I. How you doing, buddy? So yeah, man, I'm living life, man. You living life?
You gonna release the body cam footage?
Eventually, yes. I will have to. I need to get it off my SD card, but yes, we'll get it released and go from there. I'll probably have Gavin work on it.
Nah, you can just upload it straight like it is on Twitter.
That shit'll probably go viral.
It will.
Yeah, might send it to your Twitter. Y'all send it to your Twitter. Post. You can just send it to your Twitter. You can probably post it.
I honestly don't think it was that bad. Like they didn't.
Yeah, do nothing. It don't look that bad, but I guess some people it does. So
You need to learn Spanish though, because you could have talked to them.
Mhm.
You could have told them like, "Oh, no filma, no grabando."
Yeah, I went to flip flops.
So Floyd got attacked by three women, three black girls, and some flip flops.
That's crazy. Living life, man. Living life. I see why people have glasses though. They're hidden cameras. They film the experience.
That somebody
On
said, "Why is Floyd miserable everywhere he goes?"
not miserable. I don't know why they say. I don't know why they think that, man. I don't know. I have no clue why they think that.
Somebody, she said, "Take Floyd with you to Saudi. U.S. citizens get an E visa on arrival. It would be a great experience time for both of you." Uh,
I don't
nah,
think you.
I ain't gonna take Floyd to Saudi. I ain't gonna take him to Saudi with me.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go anywhere. I
You don't
don't.
need
I don't want to get decapitated. I did something stupid.
in that situation. They would, because like those Muslims. They was telling me that when I was in Tanzania too, not to get the Muslim chicks that was walking around in hijabs on video. Everywhere. I mean, people are fine, but like if you get those Muslim chicks on video, that wouldn't be good at all.
It definitely wouldn't be. It definitely wouldn't be.
Even even in Africa, that wouldn't be good.
No, it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't, buddy. It definitely would. Well, as much as I want to stay on here and talk to you, man, I gotta get some sleep. Gotta pass out, man. I know. I know. But I'll see you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, we'll talk to you tomorrow, man. All right.
All right,
All right. Talk to you later, man. Have a good stream. All right.
you as
Bye
well.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, Floyd in Saudi Arabia would be a death wish. That's the equivalent to me taking Floyd to North Korea. Not even exaggerating. Hell, I'm scared to go to North Korea. You could turn the TV on the wrong channel, which they only have one channel from what I heard over there. But it's so easy to fuck up in North Korea. The locals don't even stand a chance over there. He said he can get murked and nobody would be laughing. Why would anybody be laughing in the first place? Yeah, in North Korea, like if one person in the family fucks up, they take the whole family to jail. Like the whole bloodline will go to jail. I'm surprised they ain't ran out of people because I mean, it's how many people? How many people live in North Korea? Let me see. 26 million. Okay, I guess they have enough people, but I don't know, man. He said, "Here goes political." Also, that's not even political. It's just everybody. We've been knowing about North Korea for decades. That it's just that's just it's just. I don't even think some YouTubers have been there, but it's not even worth it. The risk that you run, the risk that you run for doing something that wouldn't be illegal anywhere else. I think it's illegal to give gifts in North Korea. Like if you give somebody a gift, that's illegal. Shit like that. Like I mean, it sounds like anything could just get your ass thrown in jail. Memes are the internet is illegal over there. outsiders can't even live in North Korea. You can visit, but why would you? Why would you want to? You know, they actually do have one Westerner. I think he's a guy from somewhere in West Europe. In Western Europe, he lives. He was a detractor or whatever they call him, a defector or whatever. Somebody that switched sides, and he lives in North Korea now. But even somebody like him, like one small fuck up, and he won't be living in North Korea anymore. Defected, yeah. I would not go to North Korea. Like that's just. Well, you guys, what now? We can have another caller call in. You're under constant surveillance. Yeah, I think they even have cameras in the hotel room. And there was a YouTuber that went there. I think he said it was cameras in the hotel room. If you call somebody, like guaranteed, they're listening in on the call. Like I wouldn't even be on YouTube. I would just turn my phone off the entire time I'm there. My family would just have to be worried and they wouldn't hear back from me until I got back to China. Because you had to go through China to get there. I'm not saying nothing. If they ask me how good the food is, I'm just gonna say everything is excellent. How is the weather today? Excellent. Because if you say the weather is bad, they'd be like, because you know they believe like the king. They believe that like the king is like a god there, right? So if you insult the weather, I'm pretty sure they'll be like, oh, like you don't like what King Jong-un did for us today. It's a beautiful day today. Like we're gonna throw you in jail. You know, like and I'm not even exaggerating. Like the stories you hear that come out of North Korea, I can see them saying that. Like there was a French guy that went to North Korea. I saw this on YouTube years ago. There was a statue of the what is it, the family, that dynasty that's been ruling since like the 50s. They laid down in front of the statue to take a better photo from a different angle. And the guy just went off on him. He just went off. Like I know the dude had to be scared for his life. What do I think of LLTV's videos? They're funny. They're not as funny as Peso Man's. Nobody can beat Peso Man when it comes to trolling. Everybody keeps saying he'll give me leniency since I'm black. I don't even want to risk it. I'm not really thinking that black people had that much leniency in North Korea. But you guys, is almost 1:00. Well, it is 1:00. Yeah, the guy ripped off a poster off the wall and they gave him like 15 years in jail. A year and a half later, they sent him back dead to the United States. A year and a half. A year and a half he only lasted. He came back brain dead, and I think he died like a week later or something like that. And Trump didn't do shit about it. That's what I tell you guys. If you guys get in trouble overseas, you know, people be like, oh, they're not going to fuck with us because we're American. Like, more than likely, America's not going to do shit. Like, maybe if you got caught up in Kenya and you were important enough for them to do something. But a place like North Korea, the United States is not just going to start a war because you ripped a poster off the wall. Because if you do that, They can't just invade because it could be like a World War III thing. And they're going to be like, because if they invade them, then Russia and China will get involved. So they're not going to do anything to help you. If something happens to you in Saudi Arabia, they're not going to do anything to help you because they can't just, certain countries, they can't just go into and just be like, oh, we're going to, if you don't give them back, we're going to blow it up. Like, they're not going to do that. Somebody said if you're gay, they'll care. That's true. That's an agenda thing. Joe Biden didn't give a damn about Brittany Renner. It was just a move that he pulled. Somebody said they ain't helping a black man. Now, when you think about it, what black man got in trouble overseas that they did help? Because there's a lot of black men that have been locked up abroad. Like those guys, I think it was in Ecuador. It was 2 guys that went to prison for a murder they didn't commit. And they was sitting in there forever. Yeah, the embassy is not even going to answer the phone. There was a black American that did a year in prison. My tour guide in Rwanda told me he brought some supplements. It wasn't like a drug, but I guess it was illegal in Rwanda. And they put him in jail for a year. And he was going to stay in there longer, but it took the embassy a year to actually do something about it. And Rwanda is not like a strong country. Like they're not, I don't even think they have any strong alliances. So, you know, like if you go to Rwanda, don't bring anything. I've been there. I'm telling you, they're super strict, super strict. They have this one street in Kigali where the president lives at. If you go down the street, there's even signs that say "Do not film here." If you are even filming on that street, they would take you straight to jail. I guess because they think you're a spy or something. I don't know. There should be a law checklist. There really should. When you book a flight to another country, they should definitely have like a checklist of these are things that if you do this over here, you won't ever see your family again. Like they should have that. That way, if something happens, that is something they should have. If something happens, we can say that you were at least acknowledged. They don't even do that. But I think that's a political thing too, right? Because they could hold you as like a political, like if you go to Russia right now, and there's a law that is only a law in Russia that nobody knows about, you know, I don't know. Shit is crazy. This traveling to certain countries can be very, very risky. Like Saudi Arabia, Russia, North Korea, Eritrea. I met this one guy at a horse race. I don't think it was a polo. It wasn't a polo. It was a horse race. And that they do every Saturday and Sunday in Kenya, in Nairobi. He had a friend that went to Eritrea. And if you guys don't know Eritrea is the North Korea of Africa. He went there and they thought he was a spy and they wanted him to open his phone. He wouldn't open his phone. Long story short, they ended up smashing his hand. The bones in his hand were broken. They had to break his hands basically to get in his phone. And then they detained him. How is Russia risky? It's been risky since as long as we can remember, at least since World War II, since after World War II, since the entire Cold War. Russia was like the enemy of the United States for like half a century. What do you mean? It's like 50 years. You know how many people have been held prisoner in Russia? Like that's not new. Imagine forgetting bullets you were carrying on. A guy was facing 10 years in the Caribbean when TSA found out. Yeah, I don't have too much sympathy for that one. How the hell do you forget you have? First of all, what are bullets doing in your luggage? Like that's not a crazy story. Like I don't have any bullets in my suitcase. Like never have, never. Who the hell puts? How did you forget that? That's not a crazy story. That sounds like a logical decision they made. If you carry, that's basically they consider that to be a weapon. It was from a deer trip, but he said he forgot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the TSA was talking the same way I am right now. Like you didn't fucking forget that. Because they can get you basically for weapons trafficking. Because people do that. They'll bring weapons to other countries or ammunition. That's not a. I don't really have too much sympathy for that. Like that's not a crazy story. Yeah, North Korea, you can't get. Let's look up some crazy laws in North Korea. Some countries you guys need to look up their laws. Seriously. Like in Brazil, at one point marijuana was illegal. And if you got caught, it didn't matter how much marijuana you had, it could be residue. And this is in Brazil. It was a while back though. If you got caught with it, it was like an automatic 5-year sentence minimum. That was the minimum amount of time you was doing was 5 years. That was Brazil. A lot of y'all like to travel to Thailand. In Thailand, it used to be a death sentence for any drug, and a lot of people like to go to the Philippines. Even today in the Philippines, well, I don't know. They got a new president. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's the same president, but since 2016, I think they've executed like 21,000 criminals or some shit for possession of like a methamphetamine possession was a death sentence there. If you go to Singapore, you can be jailed for years if you overstay your visa. Like they'll put you in jail. Most countries, like Floyd just recently overstayed his Colombian visa. They made him pay a fine, or they might deport you, right? But most places are not throwing you in jail for some real time. Some places have. You guys really got to do. Like I know what countries have crazy laws like that, but some of y'all don't. So before you go to some countries, please do your research. Because the laws that we have in the United States are pretty lenient compared to the rest of the world. Like I said before, if you get caught with weed, if it's under 4 ounces, ain't shit really gonna happen to you. Yeah, take 4 ounces to Saudi Arabia, to anywhere in the Middle East. Take it to North Korea. Take it to Thailand. Take it to Indonesia. He said, not if you black. No, even if you black, you'll get a ticket. I was watching an episode of Cops and a guy got caught with some weed and he wrote him a ticket. In a lot of places, you're not going to get wrote a ticket. You're going to be, it's pretty much going to be a wrap. Yeah, the ex-president in the Philippines announced that citizens can legally kill people with drugs and divorce. And divorce used to be illegal. I think divorce still is illegal there. That's not too bad of a law. I mean, a marriage is optional. I mean, carrying drugs is optional too, but in the United States, we have something called cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel and unusual punishment. That's the reason why the United States doesn't have these crazy penalties. Like they might throw some time at you, but they don't have crazy, like some crazy shit. Like the guy earlier was saying in Saudi Arabia, if you get caught with like marijuana and stuff like that, it's a death sentence. Like you're not getting executed for. They're not going to take you to trial in Texas and then execute you because you had a blunt. Like that's not happening. So in North Korea, here's 30 weird laws about North Korea. Like y'all know in Dubai, it's illegal to cuss online. Like if you're saying fuck you and all that kind of stuff on the internet, like they'll throw you in jail for saying that online and in person. So listening to foreign music and I knew about this one, listening to foreign music or watching films in a foreign language is a criminal activity in North Korea. That can put you, they'll basically put you in a gulag. Making international calls is a crime. In 2007, a man who made several international calls was killed. Falling asleep in a meeting while Kim speaks could catch a capital punishment, meaning death. North Korean Defense Minister Hyun Yong-chol was executed in 2015 with an anti-aircraft gun. His execution meant an anti-aircraft gun means that's the shit that they shoot in the sky to knock a plane out of the sky. Meaning that they had this big gun, this big artillery. That was his. They didn't give him a firing squad. They basically shot him with a damn tank, basically. Imagine. So that means whenever he got hit, he was just splattered all over the place. That goes to show you guys that they have a lot of free time in North Korea. Anything that disrespects the family, the ruling family, is an act of blasphemy and may be met with severe punishment, which means death. Even failing to wipe off the dust off of the king's portrait in your home is a guilty crime. So everybody in the family would be put in jail because you didn't dust off his photo. Wow. Only male government officials are allowed to drive. Women are not given the permission to drive or be a traffic officer. Only 1 in 100 people are allowed to have a car in North Korea. On July 8th, when the North Korean President Kim II Sung died in 1994, smiling is strictly prohibited on that day. You could not smile. Talking loudly, dancing, or drinking alcohol on July 8th is restricted. Disrespecting the rules may have people sent to labor camps or killed. By the way, when they go to labor camps, they don't get out. His body is preserved in a glass tomb, and tourists are required to bow down at his feet. Imagine if you bow wrong and then they just execute you with a damn piece of artillery. They said, is that dust? Aims the tank. Yeah. Consuming marijuana is accepted. Wow. And unlike in most of the world, trade and consumption of the drug attract no punishment. So they'll blow you up with a damn tank for falling asleep in a meeting, but you can smoke weed. People are not allowed to wear jeans as it is considered a symbol of capitalism, rightfully so. Women wearing skirts must cover to their knees. Wearing bikinis is also against the law. North Korea offers only 3 channels on TV for people to choose from, and they're all government controlled and propaganda. North Koreans are not allowed to travel abroad without permission. People who try to flee or sent to labor camps are simply executed. Internet can only be accessed through their intranet, which means that it's not the internet throughout the world. It means it's only in one spot, which is called Kwangmyong or Bright, which launched in 2000. For professional use, only 28 websites are accessible under government supervision. The list of people with internet access includes political leaders and their families, students attending elite schools, and the military cyber warfare department. Only state-sanctioned operating system like Red Star OS, designed in Korean, is allowed to use, and not standard Windows or Mac. Wi-Fi has been banned from use at all North Korean embassies worldwide. So if you go to the North Korean embassy, which I'm pretty sure nobody's there, you will have to do paperwork only. I guess if you have a crime, you'll get away with it because they doing shit on paper. So it's at least if you're a criminal, it won't be that hard to catch you. I mean, it won't be easy to catch you. Choice of the profession of an individual is decided by the government based on the country's needs. Those who do not comply are sent to concentration camps for forced labor. In 2013, Kim Jong-un releases a list of haircuts in the country that are allowed. There are 28 haircuts, 18 for women and 10 for men. The government chooses where people can live depending on their relationship with the state. Living in the capital, Pyongyang, needs government permission. Wow. Citizens are not allowed to have the same name as the current president, so everyone named Kim has to change their name. Well, I guess the simple fix is to not name anybody Kim. Freedom of religion is a myth in North Korea. It is officially an atheist state. Western religious practices or literature are forbidden. People who distribute Bibles have been executed in public. Churches are controlled by the state. Tourists visiting the country have to deposit their phones and computers and are allowed to take them back only before returning. So there's no point in a vlogger going there. Guides accompany tourists who must religiously follow what guards say, and I would. All citizens above 18 mandatorily have to vote in the elections, which there's only one president. Elections are held to choose the party leaders who will rule the country, except there's only one candidate, like I said. An entire family could be punished if one commits suicide. If an individual commits a crime, 3 generations of his family are punished. It is believed that the film, I heard about that, they kidnapped a lady to force her to do movies. While the rest of the world was overcoming prejudice of various kinds, the modern day North Korean society was broken down into 3 castes. The core, wavering, and hostiles in 1957. The elite loyalists, including the Kim family, came under the core group, and those deemed the least loyal became under the hostile, considered an enemy of the state. Wow. The North Korean calendar is based on Kim II Sung's date of birth, April 15th, 1912. North Korea cuts power every night due to the energy crisis. Using a microwave is even illegal during this time. Military service is mandatory for men of 10 years and women 7 years. Sunday is collective labor day. All cleaning is done by hands and no tools are allowed. It sounds like they're just fucking with them over there. Eritrea. You know, North Korea is sanctioned by everybody in the world except like Russia and China. Like they have to depend on them for everything. China is their only friend. It really is. It really is. That's really their only friend. Like Russia helps them, but I don't even think. That's crazy, man. Thank God I wasn't born there. Tanzania or Mozambique for 7 days. Mozambique. Go there. Nobody's been there. Go to Matapu, Mozambique. That was actually going to be my second country when I was in Africa, but it was cheaper to fly to Kenya. I'm glad I went to Kenya first. It's the same lighter. I bought that lighter in Peru. Let's look up crate. This is educational, you guys. Some of us need to know this stuff. What's another country we want to go to? Crazy laws in Pakistan. During Ramadan, no citizen can eat anything in public. That's most Muslim countries. Touching someone else's phone without permission can be punishable up to 6 months. Wow. Well, I guess Floyd would have, if that would have happened to him in the DR, he could have snitched and got those girls locked up. Floyd should have went to Pakistan. They don't have too many crazy laws. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a beautiful country. Madagascar. Let's see. But let's do this. Valentine's Day is banned. Selling or wearing anything red on Valentine's Day is against the law. Mixing of sexes at malls and restaurants is against the law. So let me pull it up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing. If you see how the men are on one side and the women are on one side, they're saying that it has to be like that. The movies. Movie theaters are prohibited and they are only located within private company compounds. Bacon is illegal, of course. Music classes. Nothing that we really didn't know. Madagascar is a really beautiful country too, if you guys didn't know. Singapore, we'll do that one next. They did that very poor. You know, in Madagascar, if you're like a pedo, they cut your balls off. They castrate you, which is good. Forgetting to flush the toilet. No smoking in public. You can have a fine of up to $200, or it can go up to $1,000 if it gets taken to court. I guess that's not a hard. It's something you need to know, but it's not so harsh. E-cigarettes are illegal. No eating or drinking on public transport, which is usually prohibited, but I guess maybe they have a fine of up to $500. No playing musical instruments in public. Well, you guys can forget about live music, and you can pay up to $1,000 in a fine. No connecting to someone else's Wi-Fi. The fine can be up to $20,000. No importing or selling chewing gum. The fine can be up to $200,000 or 3 years in prison at a max for gum. No drinking after 10:30 p.m. So don't expect the crazy nightlife when you get over there. You know, everybody gonna be sober by 11 o'clock. And it could be up to $2,100 or 3 months in jail if it's a repeat offense. Don't feed the pigeons. You can pay up to a $500 fine. Don't feed any wildlife at all. If you feed any wildlife at the reserves or the parks, the nature parks, it's up to a $10,000 fine. Forgetting to flush the toilet, you could face a fine of up to $1,000. It looks like a lot of their fines and stuff are just to keep the streets clean. No littering, up to $10,000 for littering. If it's a third offense, the first offense is $2,000. In the States, it's a $500 fine. If they catch you littering, it's like $500 for a fine. No singing explicit lyrics. You can do 3 months imprisonment, or they'll hit you with a fine. So if you sing your Sexy Red while you're out there, you can be in jail for 3 months. Let me look up what I was talking about earlier, overstaying your visa in Singapore. So you'll be prosecuted. see. A jail of up to 6 months and a $4,000 fine. It is illegal to reincarnate without the government's permission. How the hell can you? Who is going to know if you reincarnated? That means you died and came back to life as somebody else. Bullshit. It is illegal to publish information about ghosts. It is illegal to wear a mask in public. That's why COVID was so bad. Can't wear a mask in public. It is illegal to own more than one dog. Also, at one point, it was illegal to have more than one child. It is illegal to sell virtual currencies. It is illegal to criticize the government, which we all know that one. It is illegal to use loudspeakers after 10 p.m. That's not that bad. Some of y'all need to practice that. It is illegal to eat on the subway. It is illegal to collect rainwater. It is illegal to promote time travel in movies or TV shows. Cars are not allowed to stop at crosswalks. It is intentionally having sex with another man's wife is not allowed. Dating a colleague is not allowed. Secrets of sericulture are not to be shared. Silk making. Naming children with strange names are not allowed. So black people, you cannot name your child Diamond. Children are required to salute passing cars. Damn. Russians need to be announced when they approach. Wow. That's a communism thing. Wow. So how are you going to know somebody's Russian? That's like a worshiping thing almost. Storing explosive in the basement is not allowed. That's not really a weird law. Adult content is forbidden. That's good. The student loans come from students get loans from loan sharks. And if you guys don't know what loan sharks are people that loan you money and they give you a crazy interest rate. Like they'll give you $20,000 and you need to pay them back $20,000 plus 100%. Somebody said diamond is not strange. I'm pretty sure if you go to China and you tell them you're gonna name your kid after a rock, that's strange to them. You can be executed for a non-violent crime. All land is owned by the government, typical communist thing. Food safety regulations don't exist, and that's why COVID happened. So we can believe the whole COVID thing after seeing that. Time travels shows saying thank you can be costly. Saying thank you to a police officer after a traffic ticket might be legal. It might be legally interpreted as an admission of guilt. Strict video game curfews. You cannot play the video game from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. And you cannot play for more than 90 minutes. That's actually a good thing. Singing the national anthem incorrectly might land you in trouble. Wow. So for you Americans that don't like to stand up for the pledge or sing the national anthem, I guess that'll get your ass thrown in jail. But they're communists, so they're going to do stuff like that. No eating bananas on camera. That'd be an easy way to fuck up. I mean, I guess if you're a vlogger and you're doing a live stream and you eating a banana and you forgot to turn off the camera, going to jail. That easy. In Russia, drinking in public places, because they have excessive drinking habits, it says they have limits on where you can drink alcohol, basically, which the United States has that too. Like you can't stand out in front of Whataburger or McDonald's and be sipping on a 40 ounce. Playing Pokemon Go. They should ban that. That was annoying and a big issue when we had it in the States. Well, this cigar is hitting hard. Smoking in public places. I know that Vladimir Putin doesn't like smoke. I read about that before. Bribes, receiving or giving. These really aren't crazy laws. Painting Easter eggs. Joining peaceful protests. If you guys have not seen the protests in Russia, they usually don't go that well. Coming out as homosexual. Russia eradicated the direct law against homosexuality in 1993, but the year 2013 brought back an anti-gay propaganda law. So that's why Brittany Griner was in jail. That's what they really didn't want to say. Posting on social media for internet extremism. Driving without a license. It's not really, that's an obvious one. That's why they have a damn driver's license. I think it's illegal to drive everywhere without a driver's license. Why did they even put that in there? They just was trying to take up space with that one. What country should we do next? Well, y'all just seen they have an anti-gay law in Russia. So Brittany Renner said she was LGBT. So, makes sense. Let's do Yemen. Men are allowed to have 4 wives while women are allowed 1 husband. Basically, typical. Let's do Brazil. A lot of guys like to go to Brazil. Let's see if they have a photo of Austin Holloman. It is illegal to walk your pet anteater on Thursdays. I'm pretty sure people don't have that many pet anteaters over there. I've never heard of anybody having a damn pet anteater. Gambling is against the law. Hunting is against the law. Smoking in public places is only allowed in religious cults if it's part of the ritual, tobacco shops, film studios. Wow. You guys know I smoked a cigar on the street in Brazil. Maybe they must not be enforcing that law because we walked by the police smoking it too. That's bullshit. I've seen a lot of people in Salvador smoking. That's got to be bullshit. Or they just don't care. E-cigarettes are illegal. Wearing helmets inside of premises is illegal. That's a crime thing. You shouldn't be allowed to wear a bike helmet anywhere in the world. You shouldn't be allowed, if you get off the bike, you need to take off your bike helmet. I would agree with that. You can commit a crime and nobody would know who you were. Using cell phones inside of bank agencies. The main reason for this law is to secure the banking agency's users from being robbed upon leaving the site. And Brazil is kind of dangerous like that. Stop believing what the USA says. I'm pretty sure they're not just pulling this out of their ass. Topless for women is a legal offense. I think that's worldwide. Should I not believe that either? I think it's illegal worldwide to walk around naked, unless if you're in Portugal at a nude beach or Spain or something like that. But those are specific locations for that. Don't start that propaganda shit in my chat. This is a horrible website design. I don't want to have to click next on every single law. Kazakhstan. Photography in the airport or around the airport is illegal. I could understand that one. In Kenya, a lot of photography is illegal too. I don't know why they didn't put that you can't record, you can't take photos of people in Brazil because that is illegal there. You can't take photos of people, not without their permission. Seriously. Let's do Malaysia. Marquay Brown sent $1 for boobs out in Wyoming. In Malaysia, showing too much affection and they're Muslim, I forgot. So yeah, don't be kissing and holding hands. Malaysia does not recognize dual nationality. Always carry your ID. That's a law in the States too. It's a ticket to not have identification on you in the United States. No singing obscene songs. This fruit, durian, I've had this fruit before. It's illegal in public places. Naming your babies after fruits, colors, and cars. Black people. That's shit we do. You guys ever met a black person that named their dog Bentley or Mercedes? No spitting in public. Public indecency. That's more Muslim stuff. I'm telling you, it's illegal. Go to Brazil and take a picture of a woman. She can sue you for that. If she doesn't want you to take a picture of her, she can legally sue you for that. I'm telling you. Whenever they had the whole thing with me going on, they said that I had to take the videos down, otherwise I was breaking the law. If they ask you to delete a photo, you have to delete it. In Brazil. Take it from somebody that's been basically accused of that crime. It's an actual crime there. Go, if you don't believe me, go do it. Let's look it up. Taking pictures of people in Brazil. There's a thin line in Brazil when it's legal to take photos or not. Or let's see, let's get to the point. In some situations, the photographer is not allowed to take pictures. Taking photographs in public areas. The Brazilian law defines that work placed permanently in public areas can be represented freely, including in photography. So anybody can take pictures in these spaces without the need of let's see if we get down to taking photographs of people. It is legal to take photographs of private persons with the permission that they are in a that they are in a public space and that the image does not hurt its privacy rights. For example, when I was recording a girl, she could easily just say, "Oh, it's my private, he's invading my privacy." That's what I'm telling you from experience. When they had me on CNN, this is something that they were leading with that she felt her privacy was being invaded, even though I was interviewing her. Fucking crazy. That being said, if the photo was not produced for commercial purposes, the photographer does not need authorization, although this might be recommended to avoid arguments. It is important to remember that taking pictures of somebody inside a private place like their apartment is illegal unless an authorization is given. There are some cases where the photographer needs to be careful, perhaps require a permit from the party if the victim of accidents, drunk, or emotionally controlled persons, military officers, children without their parents, or I guess the children, that's understandable. I forgot the name of that law, but it was like what was the name of that law? Photography law on people in Brazil. I'm telling you, everybody goes to Brazil and records, but I'm telling you from experience, you motherfuckers are not YouTubers. From a YouTuber's experience, it's an invasion of privacy. They can claim it's an invasion of privacy if they don't want that photo up. So if you take a pic, like for example, I broke up with this. Well, I didn't really break up with her, but I stopped talking to her, and she called me, and she was saying, "Take my photo down, or I'm gonna call the police." And so I was like, "Bullshit! You can't. You knew like you can't do that." And she was like, "Oh, so you think this is like America?" So she sent me a law. She sent me a law that confirmed what she was saying. Stephanie Ribeiro she tagged me in the same law when that whole situation happened. But if you won't, go find out for yourself. Go take a picture of a girl and put it on the internet. And if she asks you to take it down, don't take it down and see what happens. In Mexico, drinking on the street is illegal with a hefty punishment, it says. You can be arrested and fined for drinking on the street in Mexico. Sitting on the wrong seat on the bus. Naming your child Hermione, Batman, or Pocahontas. Okay. Peeing in public. That's usually against the law in most places. Wearing shorts. If you're a man, it is technically illegal to wear anything but trousers. Good to know. I guess in Cancun, it must not be against the law. Eco, I'm not about to fucking argue with you about recording people in Brazil. Drinking 3 days before an election. Taking your feet off the pedals of a bike. That's bullshit. Crashing into an uninsured car. That's illegal in the States. They need to take some of this shit off of here. Taking pork scratchings across the border. Pork skins. I'm not about to argue with you, bro. It's nothing to argue about. I know what I'm talking about. In Brazil, if you're going to do an interview with a woman, it's recommended that you take a picture of their ID, they sign an agreement, and you put their CPF number. That's the only way that you're not going to have an issue because you have all the documentation you need. You're not going to tell me. I used to live there, dude. What's another one? Indonesia. You can be 98. I don't give a damn. I'm telling you. You're 48. I'm pretty sure last time you went to Brazil, they didn't have cell phones. I did hear that they did ban sex without marriage, and I did hear about this. You can face 3 years. Oh, you can face up to a year for sex out of wedlock and 6 months for extramarital cohabiting. Can tourists have sex out of wedlock? Yes. Good. No spreading false news. Good. No sharing contraception or abortion information. What a short list. Yeah, what you're seeing is different. The people do make the laws in the United States. Like, we do get to vote. That's why we don't have so many crazy laws, but we do have crazy laws in the States. Like, I saw in Alaska, you couldn't push a moose out of an airplane. Like, who get that shit should be illegal anyway. Why is that a law? You're killing the animal. What's it? Mongolia. They said if you kill someone, no matter how much of a self-defense it would be murder. Fuck that. Weird things tourists should never do in Mongolia. You speaking Spanish and Portuguese means nothing. Like, what is that proving? There are no knives in Mongolia. Wow. Yeah, you're just a fucking troll at this point. Eco, you're just trolling at this point. These people put together horrible lists. Like, at least make the shit bold so I can read it. I'm trying to run a damn show. What's another country? No, you are a troll. He talking about some bro, chill out. See, he's talking about the cigar obscenity. I told you he's trolling. Nepal. We need to do Myanmar. I know they got some crazy laws over there too. Life imprisonment is only 25 years. Well, I guess that's good for some criminals. These websites suck, man. People are saying Haiti and Somalia, those places don't even have governments. Yeah, it says there's been no government in Somalia for almost 25 years. That was 8 years ago. It's still no government over there. Like, that's really the wild, wild west in Somalia. Yeah, Somalia has no government. Like, there's nobody. You can look up, they have a president, but like, doesn't really mean shit. Like, the criminals run Somalia, just like Haiti. So they've only had 10 presidents since 1960.
There was an uprising in my hometown.
Ethiopia, the land of ancient history, stunning landscapes, and apparently, a treasure trove of quirky laws. Get ready to be astounded by more bizarre Ethiopian laws. It's forbidden to use Skype or other voice over internet protocol services. Who needs modern technology and the ability to connect with people around the world when we can stick to carrier pigeons? Only joking. Religious preaching or any religious-related activities outside of church compounds without a permit can lead to arrest. Because nothing says religious freedom like needing a permit to share your beliefs outside of a designated area. In the past, dancing in public without a permit was considered illegal. Well, thank goodness we've evolved past those dark
Forever a Hooper, he said criminals don't run Somalia, but you're right about the government thing. If there's no government, who runs the country? Like, there's no government right now in Haiti. Who's running Haiti? Are you serious? They need to put some bold headers if they want people to actually. I'm not going to read all that. South Africa, it is against the law to purchase a television without obtaining a license beforehand. I've never heard of that. It is against the law to take photographs in the country of Chad unless a permit has been permitted. Wow. They won't be seeing many tourists. In Kenya, it is illegal to make a rude gesture in public. It is against the law to swear in public in Kenya. I've broken that law many times. On TikTok. Damn. They must not be enforcing that because they should have been like me up. It is against the law for a pregnant woman to wear a hat in Madagascar. Who gives a damn? I guess they do. Well, you guys, the cigar is almost over. They always have dogs barking at night here in Paraguay. Every night. It doesn't matter where you go. They always have dogs barking at night. Every house over here has a dog. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. We need B-Dub to call in. No, we don't. We'd be cussing. Well, you guys, I think we'll be back on tomorrow. We'll get an interview. When no girl wake up, she'll respond to me. I'm not going to the gym that late again. I'm gonna have to take like a super hot shower to fall asleep. But all right, you guys, I appreciate you guys watching. See you guys tomorrow.